Okay, let's see. Guys, is the sound good? Hopefully this works. Please type in a number 2 if the sound is good. Please type in a number 2 if the sound is good. Type in R for rattle if it sounds like butt. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too loud, a little too rambunctious with our songs. But you know what's strange is this is the same microphone system that we used when I was blowing that horn.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure what that could be. Maybe next time I do a song, I'll step back a little bit. You know? Anyway, back to the story. For those of you that I guess I should rewind a little because we were getting sidetracked. So we were playing hide and go seek within Flagship. And then the winners, which was House of Nuts, came to collect their props. So we met them. They were super nice, super sweet people. The kids were really, really cool. The parents were really cool. After they got their nozzles, Steve, myself, and Haunt World went and had dinner, talked about some stuff, talked about upcoming projects. And then we all pieced out, and I went to my hotel and I slept like crap. I woke up the next day, did some things I had to do. And then I got a message from Rockafire fan saying, hey, you want to come check out my animatronics? And I'm like, hell yeah, I do. So went over to their house. His parents were incredible. His grandparents were the sweetest people in the world. They gave me coffee because I was so exhausted from the night before. And they gave me probably the best pizza I had ever had in my life, and a sandwich with homemade meatballs. And Rockafire fan and myself put together an animatronic and checked out all his animatronics. And they were just super cool people, made me feel really at home. It was wonderful. So then they said, hey, there's a store nearby us. Would you like to go check out this Halloween store? And I'm like, yeah, of course, let's go. So we drove just maybe 5 minutes down the road, and I got some really cool stuff from this store. And what I got was something I've been wanting to create for quite some time. So I was able to get this Terrifier mask from Trick or Treat Studios, which looks actually pretty good compared to the crappiness of my camera with the bad lighting. And I was even able to get the official Terrifier costume, which can be seen here. And I was able to get a Terrifier t-shirt for myself. And so I'm going to be creating a Terrifier prop. I was supposed to come home and have, somebody had said that they were going to hook me up with an animatronic that I was going to be able to kind of reskin into this Terrifier prop, seeing how there is no official Terrifier prop. And by the time I got home, they had gotten rid of the prop. And I don't know if they sold it or what have you, but they no longer had it. So I was like, crap, what am I going to do? And so Rockafire fan is going to send me some parts to an animatronic, and I'm trying to find other parts to an animatronic. And we're essentially going to Frankenstein our own prop to create the Art the Clown Terrifier prop, which they had two versions of this mask. One of them had blood all over it. And then they had this one, which I chose this one as the one with blood. It was a little too, I don't know. What would you say, Amy? Gory?
Yeah, I mean,
it was a little too much on his face, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I also looked up how to foam fill a mask. So we will be foam filling this mask to create a Terrifier animatronic, and we'll do a whole video series on that. So Props to Rockafire Fan. If you do not follow their channel, feel free to. Props to Haunt World. Props to Steve. And very special thank you to House of Nuts, who won our 10K giveaway. What's up?
You got a super chat from Night Yoshi, $2, and said, "Did you save me some pizza and meatballs?"
I'm going to go back there so I don't mess up the mic. Hopefully this will be better and it won't rattle.
Just don't do it too hard.
I get into it.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't leave you any pizza. The meatballs were too damn good. I ate as much of the food as I could, just like a fat guy should. I left you nothing but a little piece of crust, but I gave it to a dog. Thank you so much for your super chat, but that is all. There we go. Okay. So, as I was flying back from the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, I got a notification that Amy was going to go check to see if we had some fan mail. And we do. We have 2 pieces of fan mail that we're going to go ahead and open here. If you guys want to be featured on our Fan Mail Friday, which it's strange because the first 2 Fan Mail Fridays actually were on a Sunday. So we need to make sure that we actually do them on a Friday. But if you want to be featured on the Fan Mail Friday, all you have to do is send us some fan mail. And you can see that address below in the description. It is a P.O. Box. It is P.O. Box 5, Aubrey, Texas, 76227. And Amy is going to put it in the chat. So feel free to write that down. Shoot over some fan mail. We have 2 pieces of fan mail to showcase today. And again, guys, as we always say, if you would like your question or comment to be read, make sure you @ the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. It will do a little blip on the screen, and it will actually help your chances to have your comment read. Or if you want to guarantee it, you can do as Night Yoshi just did and send over a super chat. You can send them for as little as 99 cents. You can send them for as much as you want to. And today's super chats will be going to make this guy the best damn prop we can make. All right. I want him to be incredible. I want him to be so realistic and lifelike. And I want him to be the best Terrifier prop that could be possible. So appreciate that so much, guys. Let's get to the fan mail. But first, as always, oh, wait, we will be doing some unboxings today too. So as always, first and foremost, Amy, we're going to do our Q&A.
Okay.
So you guys, again, feel free to ask your questions here. We usually do this from anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how good your questions are and how many of you are interested. So again, remember to @ the Psychotic Circus of Savannah to increase your chances of it being read, or send a super chat to guarantee that it would be read.
Jamie Riska said, "Are you going to unbox Johnny Punk?"
So I can show Johnny Punk, but he's already technically unboxed. We don't have a box for our Johnny Punk. We got Johnny Punk on, I think it was on Halloween of 2020.
Yeah.
And they said he was broken and didn't work. Come to find out that they just didn't have his, I think they just didn't have his adapter plugged in, or maybe didn't have an adapter for him. I don't remember what it was. So I got him dirt cheap, like $45 or something like that. So I can always show him. He's over here wearing a Psychotic Circus of Savannah t-shirt.
His legs missing, just so you know.
His legs right here.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of an unboxing there for you. He has very strange legs. So there's one foot. And here is the rest of this guy, which currently is not in any position to be showcased with any form of pride. If you ever could showcase Johnny Punk with pride. But as you can see here, he has his very own Psychotic Circus of Savannah shirt, which you can get this exact shirt from our web store, which is down below. Shameless plug. So there you go. There's Johnny Punk for you. Take his hood off and show you his bald head. That's pretty much that. Kind of cheaply made, plastic. I think his hip hoop is loose right now. I can hear it clicking around. So there's your Johnny Punk. All right, what's next? Next question.
Yes, Marison 92 said, "Is your Art the Clown prop going to have audio?"
Well, that's actually a funny question because we could give him audio. However, Art the Clown doesn't talk.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a theme. He's more of like a mime, even though they say he's a clown. He doesn't wear clown shoes. His colors are white and black like mimes. So he's kind of more of a silent and deadly type of clown, but very deadly. If you've seen the movies, there is a new movie coming out on the 6th, which I'm really excited for. So, great question.
Alrighty, we do have another question. XF Haunt said, "Have you gotten Fogging Clown Zombie from Party City? I just got him today, and the box size doesn't do the justice of how big you can make him look."
Fogging Clown Zombie?
That's what he said. Fogging Clown Zombie. The little fogger, right?
Oh, that little guy?
There's been a lot of people.
Some people have said that he's life size. So I actually picked him up because he was cheap.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was like $30 or $35, something like super affordable. And I picked him up, but and I almost walked out or walked to the register with him, and the box, I just started looking at it and I was like, there's no way that this thing is anywhere near life size. So I put him back down. But you're now like the second or third person that said that it's pretty life size. So maybe we'll have to swing by and check it out. Yeah. There's a Party City, a Halloween City, and a Spirit Halloween not too far from here. So I know it's at Party City or Halloween City. So you can probably go check that out. And they had a whole bunch, so I imagine they're still there.
Horror Freak said he is big. You should definitely get him.
All right. Should we open a piece of fan mail?
Yes.
So we have a box and we also have a letter. I'm going to open the letter first. Don't want to show the address. But this comes from, I don't know if you want me to say the name you wrote on your envelope. But I will say, okay, on here you wrote your screen name. So I'll feel safe enough saying that. This comes from Connor CAC, and this is pretty damn cool. First and foremost, he hooked me up with a Spirit Halloween button, which I don't know if it'll focus there. Oh, here comes a cat. And it's a pretty old school one. It says, "Our stores are so much fun, it's scary." And this is a button that they would normally like wear on their apron or something like that. So that is really cool. That is going to go on our button. We have a bunch of buttons over on the side. So, or I'm sorry, buttons and pins. And then he also included a drawing of Whack-A-Mole, which looks really good. And it says, "I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer." And you can check out his drawing there. Really good drawing of Whack-A-Mole. And I love that you drew the hammer exactly how it really looks. So thank you so much for that, Connor. We're going to have to make sure that we put that on our wall of fame. And yes, that is what happens here. If you send something to us, such as this, we will add it to our wall of fame behind us. So right now we are currently filling up this bottom area. And then next we will be filling up the top areas. I feel like somebody who's like showcasing something on The Price is Right. New TV, right? We'll fill up the top areas. There's some over there. There's some room over there. And then there's a wall all the way over there, a wall that goes all the way over there, and a wall in the back. So we have a lot of room for you guys. We appreciate that so much. So thank you, Connor. And I will say, Connor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write you a letter back and maybe send you a little something that says thank you. Might have a treat in it, might not. Just a way of me saying thank you. I don't want you guys to send fan mail in saying, oh, yeah, hopefully Savannah sends me something. But Savannah will probably send you something. So, all right, let's get into this other piece. This is from Alex. Alex, I do not know if you want me to say your name because you wrote your real name on here. Let's go ahead and open this up. So first is a letter and then something wrapped up. So you wrote your username on here. So I will go ahead and read your username off, which is Stranger Haunts. Is he in the chat? Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Right on. Very long letter. Is it okay that I read this letter?
Let me see what he said.
Let's see what he says, because I want to make sure it's okay that I read it. Not a problem, he says. Yep. Okay. To the one and only amazing Psychotic Circus of Savannah. First off, I don't know if I'm amazing, but I appreciate it, dude, very much. Again, I look super dark right now.
It's because
we don't have that light.
Yeah.
All right. It says, hi, I can't believe that your channel is already about to reach the 10K mark. At the time of typing this letter, it has already made it to 9.96K, and it makes me so happy seeing that. So first off, if you guys don't know, we had a whole, what would you say, a whole campaign of pushing us to 10,000. We had a hashtag that rolled around. We even had merchandise pushing us that way. And because of you guys, it was successful. So it sounds here like Stranger Haunts wrote this before we hit that, but knew we were going to. And I appreciate you for believing in me, dude. So rock on. All right. Ever since I discovered your channel last year, I became instantly hooked. Your prop unboxing videos, live streams, and haunt videos have always been so much fun to watch, and I can't help but click on each and every video that you post. Thank you so much, dude. That is very sweet of you. Very sweet of you to say. Realistically, that's why I do this, is I like to make everybody feel happy, make everybody feel silly. There's so much drama that goes on in our lives. We might as well laugh at ourselves, right? Your channel is truly deserving of this subscriber milestone 100%. You are such kind, amazing people, John and Amy.
Oh. And
I'm greatly looking forward to the future of your channel because I am certain that it will be very bright. Thank you. I also wish you the best for your haunt this season and for seasons to come, because it is a show that is truly, truly out of this world. Thank you so much. We put a lot into that. To express my gratitude for everything you've done to bring so much joy into my life, I decided to send you this one-of-a-kind Psychotic Circus of Savannah 3D printed bust. Hold on. Holy shit. Dude.
That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
The color is not doing it justice, at least on my monitor.
That is
Dude.
absolutely amazing. Connor CUC said, "Wow, Mr. Quacker's wow." Nate Scare said, "OMFG."
Look at that thing, dude.
Steve M said, "Incredible." Wow, dang. Everybody's talking about how amazing it is.
This thing is so cool. I mean, it feels like a trophy.
Yeah.
Like,
that's our 10K trophy.
Right. All right. There's still so much more to this letter, too. So
we need to, like, display it.
I know. Look at this thing, dude. It looks just, I mean,
yeah.
Bro, hold up. I know this is far for you guys, but, like, you can't see that. It's too far.
Yeah.
Here, maybe look at the shirt and the guy next to, like, he did.
There you go. There you go.
A perfect, here, let me get the angle right. Look at that. Perfect job. The makeup is on point. The smile is right. And dude, this wasn't something where he just traced it because it's 3D.
Dude.
Like, I don't even have, he had to be creative to determine what was going to be the back.
Because you can't even see the back.
Right. Dude, holy shit.
So people are asking who made it.
Stranger Haunts, who is in the chat right now, made this. This is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, but like, dude, and it's big. It's the fucking size of my hand. I know I'm not supposed to cuss that much, but dude, I can't, like. Dude, I don't.
It's.
This
like,
is.
Yeah, I don't even like. I want to like make sure that we put it somewhere where we can see it.
I'm like very. I'm at a loss for words. Like, this thing is.
Anthony Hughes said, "Better than nozzles."
This is better than nozzles. This is so cool, dude. Where can I like put this up? We need to get a shelf in here.
Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one.
This is so cool. I could put it on my desk downstairs until we get a shelf in here. This is so cool. I will look at this thing every single day, dude. Amazing. Let me finish reading your letter, though. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, where was I? One of a kind, printed bust. Here we go. Not only does it glow under a black light, but the teeth and eyes glow in the dark.
That's amazing.
May this piece represent my love for your channel and the community surrounding it. I cannot thank you enough for everything. You are absolutely the best damn Halloween channel on YouTube. From your faithful fan, Stranger Haunts. Dude.
A Stranger Haunts just hit a $5 super chat and said, "I am so happy you like it. You really made my day. I cannot thank you enough for the kind words. Keep up the awesome content."
Dude, this made my day.
Yes.
Like, I don't
really.
This made more than my day. Like, I don't know how to say this is the coolest thing I've received in a really long time. And again, not to like make this a competition or something like that, because that's not the case. But this, I would have never expected something that was like this. This is so
very
cool.
Creative.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Super cool. So this is going to also have to be put on the wall of fame somewhere. We're going to have to get a shelf made.
Yeah.
So we got Stranger Haunts' 3D bust. We got Connor's incredible wacky mole picture. So we're going to put both of those up. Yeah, after the live.
So Gage is here, and he sent in a $1.99 super chat and said, "Hey,
how you doing, Gage? Hey, trying to sing a song, but not so loud because then it means we'll have to restart. So play it back here. Hey, Gage, thank you so much. Hey, Gage, thank you a bunch. Here comes the cat when I'm clanking these bars. Gage drives real fast in a car. It rhymed with bars. And the cat says, 'Thank you, Gage.' What All right, run along. Okay, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing fan mail. Thank both of you, Connor CAC. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, Stranger Haunts. Really appreciate that.
So I have Lisa Lee saying I can make you or can I make you a note? I also had Bobby K say I really want to send fan mail, but I don't know what to send. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be a prize. It can be just a letter. I mean, realistically, it can be anything that you want. So we've had, just to kind of touch basis on some of the stuff we've received, the stuff you saw just now, which was both stuff that people made in our last live, or our last Fan Mail Friday. We received a clock that somebody found that happened to have a clown on it, and this was, I think, J.M. Haunts, right?
Yes.
Oh, Nate Scares.
Oh, Nate Scares, and then J.M. Haunts did the Terrifier.
J.M. Haunts drew a picture here for us, right? So some people choose to send in art. As you can see, this is all from subscribers. This piece, 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 this piece. This is, again, a clock. This piece was from a subscriber. These are stickers and stuff that are from subscribers and fellow haunters as well. So it can be whatever you want. It could just be a nice letter saying, hey, how you doing? And I'll send a letter back saying, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing great. What the heck is the cat doing?
That's not really safe.
He just wrapped himself up in bubble wrap. Are you okay? There you go. Is that like a bag?
Yes. Well, I mean, his head's outside of it now, so that's okay.
What is he doing?
Here, show them.
No, because it's a little dangerous. Look what he did. Get out. I don't want you to hurt yourself, dude.
Kitty, get out.
Get out.
Get.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is going on?
He likes to get in boxes.
Yeah, he scratches up boxes. He freaking almost suffocated himself. Silly cat, dude. So yes, you who had asked if they can send a note? Amy?
Yes, sorry.
Are you having a grandma moment?
Yes, I am.
Staring off into space.
No.
So do I have to ask it again?
Yes. Sorry.
Everybody in the chat, please type in Grandma Amy.
Sorry, Lisa Lee asked where you live, and I commented in Texas, and he said not you, and she said not you.
Oh, so John and Amy is actually my wife.
So I was like confused. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, just so you guys know or don't know, she is the voice behind the camera reading your questions and comments. So yes, we live in Texas. Now back to the question.
Yes.
Who asked if they could send us a note?
That was Lisa.
Oh, okay. So yes, you can send us a note, and our address is below
And then
in the description.
Bobby is the one that said, I really want to send fan mail.
Whatever you want, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something else she wrote there.
Yeah, I wrote two other questions whenever you're ready.
Oh, we're ready right now.
Okay, Jacko the Average Hunter said, when is the next Spirit Halloween wrap?
So about that.
We got to focus on our haunt,
There may not be a Spirit Halloween wrap going in the future. I know we were going to make it an annual thing. But I haven't had the time to write one. So
They're saying no wrap? No wrap? That was Halloween Enthusiasts and the Animatronic guy said no wrap. And Jacko, the Average Hunter, Jamie Rizka, why?
the thing is I haven't had the chance to write one. I need to just dedicate. To be honest, the last one I wrote in about.
You need to do one.
I wrote it in about an hour.
The Minnesota Hunter just said I quit.
Okay, fine. I'll write one. I'll write one. Then I got to make a beat. Then I got to record it. Then I got to mix it. Then I got to master it. Then I have to upload it. Okay. Then I got to make a lyric video. I wanted to make a music video for the first one, but I was saying that the video had to hit 10,000 views or something like that, and it got nowhere near that.
Yeah, no.
It was like 1,000 views.
But everybody likes what you had. So.
I know.
Yeah.
So we just got to come up with a new Spirit Halloween wrap. So
It'll take you like a day
to do all of that.
I think so. You're pretty good about that.
Okay. Amy's saying I have to do it, so I'll tell you what, guys. Sometime in this next week, I will write and record and mix and master the Spirit Halloween wrap. Can't promise it will be released by the end of this week, but I can promise
it's going to be done.
It will be done in October. At least give you a week to a week and a half to bump it before Halloween comes.
The Minnesota Hotter said all it took was me threatening to quit.
Yes, it did. I appreciate you, bro.
Jaden, the Haunter / Demi collector, said Little Gramps Spirit wrap.
Little Gramps Spirit?
That's what he said.
That's my name, Lil Gramps.
Yes, that's your name.
Word up, Lil Gramps in the place to be, boy. All right. Should we roll out with the Animatronics? So we have two different animatronics that we are going to do today. We have either Twitching Clown or we have Big Top Clown. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you guys which one you want to see first. So who should we unbox first? Is it going to be Twitching Clown? Or is it going to be Big Top Clown? And the reason we chose both of these is because they have very similar costumes. So I'm going to go ahead and let that sit up there for a few moments right there on the pole. See what you guys want to unbox first. The last time I checked, both of these worked perfectly. Let's make sure that our live curse has not continued on this evening.
I did have another question written down from Clowning Around with Boo Boo and said, how did you hook up your countdown clock?
This one right here?
Yes.
So it has a natural timer on it that counts down from every 24 hours. It switches the number here. This is actually from Spirit Halloween last year. All you have to do is plug it in, and there's some buttons on the back that let you start the countdown day. And then you leave it plugged in, and it counts down by itself. So it was very easy. Just hung it up, plugged it in, pushed the buttons to edit it, went to the number of how many days it was, and set it free. And now it's been counting down ever since.
Yep.
So, okay, it looks like with a 69% is going to Twitching Clown. So Twitching Clown will be who we start off with first, which I will say Twitching Clown made it onto one of the very first videos that blew us up, which was a video where we were on the news for a haunted house. And for some reason, the cameraman really loved Twitching Clown. So actually, let me pull this over here so you guys can see what I end up unboxing first. I'll come and sit back down. This was a prop that I bought online. This is one of the rare props that I actually paid retail for. And I believe I got this in 2018, right? So this was I believe I got it from a Morris Costumes retailer. And this was before I really knew much about animatronics, who created them, and so forth. So first thing is the AC adapter. And I will tell all of you, get a piece, as soon as you get the prop, get a piece of fluorescent tape or something on some form of tape that you can write on, and label your AC adapters. Because if you plug in the wrong AC adapter, there's a chance that you will fry or break your animatronic. So it's just a tip from good old Grandpa Savannah. So here he is, the red SVI clown shoes. These ones have a bit of black put on them from the manufacturer, which a lot of times these shoes don't have any shading on them. But for some reason with Twitching Clown, they went ahead and gave him shading, which I appreciate. We got an arm, which these arms are strange. You can see there's multiple hinges going on these arms to give it a more fluid kind of vibe. So there's one arm. Here's the other one. Another fluid arm. Here's his head, which I want to go ahead and show you guys up close because I know you guys usually like to see these guys up close. Oh, shucks, I almost dropped the whole box. So this guy kind of has a perm with his hair. I don't think his eyes light up. Maybe they do. I don't remember. But there is his face. A very menacing look. Under this little spine piece is actually a spring. So as he moves around, he kind of has this wobbly, bobbly type of look to him that makes him look a little more natural. And he also has a very loose, hinged jaw that as he wobbles around, it kind of looks like he's laughing. Very good face, in my opinion. This is not a latex face. This is a hard plastic face. We have his shoulders, typical SBI type shoulders. We have his hip hoop, which I don't know if I ever say these terms, what everybody else calls them, but call these a hip hoop. It's a hoop that goes for his hips. Now this is his mech, and this is the first prop that I ever had that wasn't a traditional mech piece. And it's a very different kind of shape. And this is what makes him go in all four directions. So he kind of goes, you'll see, he kind of goes like that. He almost looks like he's drunk. So there's that. We have his collar. Got a little bit of blue stripe on it, and some what appears to be ketchup stains. That's not blood, folks. That is ketchup stains. Wink, wink, wink. It's not really ketchup stains. Why did you look at me like that?
Because I was like, what? Are you serious?
No, it's blood, dork. Here's his costume, which again is very similar to Big Top Clown. It's just a little different. I think Big Top Clown is like divided down the middle. They made both of these guys look very similar. Similar makeup, similar hair. They're both SBI props. Different motion, but similar costume as well. However, this costume, you can see that the sleeves are this shiny like material that nowadays a lot of costumes are just this, which is very thin and kind of cheap. However, the rest of this is thicker, and you can see it's more matte. M-A-T-T-E, matte, meaning not shiny. A lot of blood on there, a couple pom-poms. Here is his control box, and I guess what you would call like majority of his body. This looks like a typical SBI piece. This is his bottom frame, and this was the first frame I saw that had these little wings, I guess, that came out. And at first I didn't understand why, but the reason why is because he shifts around in all different directions, his weight gets distributed through this base at all different times. So having this on helps him to stay sturdy and to stand up and not fall over. We got some leg poles, 4 to be exact. And then finally, we have his instructions, which we don't read. We don't read instructions on this channel. That's probably why a lot of our props don't make it past year 4. Yeet!
Wow.
All right, let's go ahead and put this guy together. Amy, you got some questions while I'm putting this dude together?
I do. Alrighty, first up, it's from Halloween Enthusiast. She asks, have you seen the Spirit Halloween movie yet? I have, and it was pretty good.
So I'm going to sit on the ground while I speak with you for this first part. I have not seen it yet. We were actually supposed to go today to see it, but we had some other things come up. So we are planning on seeing it next weekend. So don't give me any spoilers. All right. We will also be purchasing it when it comes out on either a DVD or Blu-ray. We have a theater in our home that we like to watch movies in. And so I am still very much a fan of purchasing physical copies of movies. So I have a very vast movie collection. I don't believe we had any styrofoam for these legs. However, we have 1.5 billion pool noodles. If you ever lose the styrofoam to these things, get a pool noodle and get it around September or October. You can usually find them for like 10 cents at Walmart. So we went ahead and got his legs and shoes on already. This guy is going to be a very simple build. The next piece we have here is going to be his mech piece and his hip hoop. You have more questions, Amy?
I have another question from a Rockafire fan, and he asked, how many cats do we have?
So we have a total of 3 cats. We have Baja, which you guys have met. We have Jax, which you guys have met. And we have Jace, which you guys have not met because he's usually a little shy.
Yeah.
But he looks very similar to Jax. They are brothers, twin brothers, I might add.
Horror Freak said, what's a prop that you thought you would like, but once you got it, you hated it?
Well, first off, I forgot to put his pants on. Got to put his pants on. A prop that I thought I would like, but I hated, and actually I believe I got to turn this around. Very good question. I would say Mr. Punchy from this year. Mr. Punchy this year is a prop that I was very excited to get, and I'm just not really a fan of. His build has been troublesome. I've had to have Spirit send me a replacement because my first one broke fresh out of the box. The new one works great. However, it's a pain in the ass to put together. You have to put weighted bags of sand, believe it or not, in his base. And, we move around our props on Halloween or, building up to Halloween because we don't leave our animatronics outside overnight. And he's going to be a pain in the booty to move every night. And that's really about it, is that how inconvenient it's going to be for setup, breakdown, and moving. Other than that, I like his concept.
Waving Wally, aka IFAKIV, said, mine just got pasted together with welding paste and I'm waiting 24 hours for it to dry. I'm assuming it's this animatronic.
No, I would assume that would be Homie, the Punchy the Clown, I believe is probably what he's saying.
Just Clowning Around said, you have a theater? You should just store all your clowns in there.
Yes, we do. However, if I was to store all my clowns in there, you know what I wouldn't have? Would be enough room to watch any movie.
Bobby K said, my parents said that they would buy me cackles, but they would not get me anything this year for my birthday or Christmas. Should I take their offer?
Yes, that is a wonderful gift and very much worth it, in my opinion. That is, you got some pretty cool parents if they're willing to buy you a cackles.
My Halloween Haunts Gaming and More said, Savannah, how was Flagship?
Flagship this last week was fun. It wasn't as busy or crazy as the grand opening, but I always feel a special warmth when I go to Flagship, knowing that is, ground zero for a lot of ideas. And also they are fully stocked. It's not like they have anything that, I'm sorry, it's not like they're out of having anything. They have every single prop you can imagine that is still there, except they didn't have the killer clowns from outer space, little blind bag clips. I've been collecting the clown clips this year. We got all the spirit ones. I was able to get the one from the movie Trick or Treat, Chuckles, but no killer clowns from outer space ones they had there. And I didn't want to risk it when it came to the Pennywise ones, as you couldn't really tell which ones were what in the Pennywise bag without opening it. So, not so good.
Betty Sharp Girl said, yo.
What is up, Betty Sharp Girl? How you doing? We are just putting this guy together here.
CT Haunt said, you should make a podcast.
So actually, that is very funny that you're saying that, because there has been discussion with myself and another YouTuber about doing a weekly podcast. But we cannot disclose those details just yet. But there is a very good chance in the semi-near future that that will be completed.
Allie Kate said, I went to Spirit to see the 2022 display for the first time yesterday.
I saw that on your Instagram.
And had an absolute blast. It was the best day of my life. I went to Home Depot too.
Right on. I saw that you put a fireman hat on nozzles as an ode to us when we had nozzles set up here. So appreciate that. It was funny. I know that you were a little worried I was going to be upset for some reason. And no, I was actually flattered that when you were there, you were thinking about us here. So glad that you had a great time, dude. Putting on this guy's neck ruffle. One of the final pieces here, or the final piece, except for his plug.
Just Clowning Around said, we all know Grandpa really wants the Hocus Pocus blind bag clips.
We definitely don't want the Hocus Pocus blind bag clips. We're going to go ahead and just kind of get that up a little more. I'm going to bring him a little closer for you guys. This guy, the only complaint I've ever had about this guy is that one time his jaw came loose and we had to fix it. That was about it. Other than that, he has always worked faithfully, never had any issues. Let's hope that we have killed the curse of the lives tonight. What do you think, Amy?
I'm hoping so.
What do you think? What are the chances that you think he is going to be A-okay?
I'm going to be positive and say he's going to work just fine.
Really?
Yes. Knock on wood. All right. Steve M said.
Let's find out.
Just Clowning Around said he won't work.
Well, knowing our track record here this year, he might be right. But I feel faithful. Right?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and plug him in, guys. Are you ready to check him out, see his demo?
Yes.
All right, let's get going. Went ahead and plugged him in. I'm going to turn him down a little because he's freaking loud. So that is pretty much that. He constantly goes, does not stop, which I am a huge fan of. As with my animatronics, I turn all of them on in my haunt at the same time. As you can imagine, it is freaking loud out front, especially with dudes like this, who realistically is way louder than a prop this size should be. Meanwhile, if we remember, this dude was almost dead silent. Loud and small, big and quiet. But this here is the wonderful, very impressive, very reliable twitching clown. As we normally do, we are going to do a poll to ask, or I guess not a poll, but we're going to ask you guys what you would give this dude on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, this guy is cool as hell. I love this dude. I want him, or I already have him. 1 being, hot garbage. Why do you have it? It ruins your haunt. You've actually lost points by having a guy like this.
Finn Sampson said 7, just clowning around. 9, Mr. Quackers a 10, Waving Wally, I think AIV a 10, Halloween Enthusiast at 7, Connor CEC a 10, Night Yoshi at 9, Gage an 8, Jamie Riska a 7, Horror Freak 8.5, Jacko the Average Haunter 9.69, Spirit Halloween Fan 9, Steve M a 9, Ellie Kate 10, the Animatronic guy a 7, Betty Sharp Girl a 7.10.
So have we not seen anything lower than a 6 with this guy, or a 7 with this guy?
Not lower than a 6. Anthony Hughes said 6, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Right on. I wasn't expecting this guy to rate so high, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people may assume that these average size animatronics, people like myself assume that these average size animatronics get a lower rating just because of their size. But realistically, guys about my height, and he scored higher than this big son of a bitch. So, there you go. There's that.
I love his hair.
You love his hair, his perm?
It just goes everywhere.
His little permy perm. It is what is it, crimped?
Yeah, crimped hair.
Which is strange because I think that this is the only clown that has hair like this. I think everybody else has either this straight hair look like this guy, or they have the curly hair look like that. But I don't think that many props have the crimped hair look, which is interesting. I also did notice that his eyes did light up. So I was wrong. They actually do. All righty. Let's keep the show going. What do you guys say? Any questions before we get started on Big Top, El Bigo Topo?
I have another question.
Sure.
Hello, a Fanatic said, do you have any tips for keeping inflatables on the ground? My 12-foot ghost stays in the ground, but he falls with the stringed stakes in.
So the only thing that I would ever suggest in that case is they have those strings, and when you plug them into the ground, if you're not plugging them in at a certain tightness and it has to be evenly tight, if it's slacking on one side, it's going to be able to slack on both sides and fall over easily. One thing that I have been known to do is I love to use those stakes, because the fan, I believe, has 4 legs with holes in them. So I would use those in the fan area. And then what I would do is actually tie those strings to either a brick, which usually is not very visible at night, or if it's a larger inflatable, tie it to the middle of a cinder block. And that thing isn't going to go anywhere. But I will also say I'm not the biggest inflatable fan because of that. Animatronics, I know they can fall over, they can stop working, et cetera, et cetera. But I have horrible luck with inflatables staying inflated or staying upright until I did the brick and cinder block thing. So great question. So you have something else?
Jamie Riska said, please show and turn on Bonkers a clown. I don't know if you want to do that really quick.
Yeah, we can do that real quick here. So this is El Bonko. This is Bonkers. Let me make sure I have his sound and motion. Try me and sound. Okay. So this is Bonkers, the psychotic door greeter. We have a video of him, but this actually was sent to us by I believe it was Chris and Sophia, which are subscribers. So this technically could go up there, which was up there for quite some time. It was
at the very
right there in the middle. It was probably the first piece that we hung on our wall of fame. So here we go. Just hold him like that.
Welcome to the Funhouse! You're next in line to die!
You want to clap your hands, Amy? That was the weakest clap. What are you doing?
Hello, friends. Who would like to play with my shiny new knife?
So this particular, all right there, buddy. Gonna go again. To die. There you go, yep. So one thing I will say about this guy, besides looking pretty damn gruesome, you can see all of those pieces of flesh rotting away, is that they could have, a lot of props, what they'll do is they'll put a black film over an eye, and then when they light up, the eye will be light enough to go over that film. But this actually has a motorized mechanism to open his eyelids. I don't know if you guys can see there, right? The only reason we do not use him during our haunt is we don't have anybody actually coming up to our door, because we do our haunted house and we have security and a huge line and all that. Nobody ever comes to our door. So we keep him in the studio. I look at him and remember just awesome subscribers is really what I think about when I see this guy. So again, thank you, Chris and Sophia. I don't know if you guys are in the live. Did you see if they were here? If you're not, that's fine. You guys usually are, but thank you very much. So this guy we've had for
2 years,
something like that, 2 years or a year and a half, something, for quite some time. So on to Big Top Clown. Now with Big Top Clown, some people know this, some people don't. Most people are just like, oh, Big Top Clown from Home Depot last year. He was, I think, $200. The strange thing about that was in 2018, Big Top Clown, under the same name, was sold at Walmart for $98. It's actually printed on the box right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Same exact prop. The only difference was he didn't have any shoes. So why they had a prop with no shoes? Not sure. But it's an SVI prop. Similar to setting up every other animatronic you can ever imagine. Very easy setup. Ours, we ended up getting shoes at a later date. So it cost us $98, brand new. And I did get this guy brand new. And I thought at the time that was a steal. I still think at the time that that's a steal. $100 in 2018 for a full-sized animatronic. This is another prop I've had no issues with at all. So I'm hoping we can keep the show on the road with the good prop base that we've had here. Now I will say this is the I do remember this happening maybe last year. He has a little dent in his nose, which you can see, but usually you can see with his shadow, it kind of gets hidden a little bit. Not the best sculpt, I'll be honest. I've seen some where his paint job actually looks a little more not terrifying and looks a little more cartoony. But because this is the early one, I believe he had a scarier look to him. Decent looking head though, from far away. Up close, looks like he needs to go to rehab. So Big Top. We did get him some shoes. These are just black shoes. Again, there are red shoes with this dude. And the SVI shoes are much larger. The typical SVI shoes are much larger than these black shoes are. These black shoes we got from Tug of War Clown. There were a pair of black shoes on one of the clowns, and I took those away and gave him green shoes to match his outfit. And this guy got black shoes to not clash with his outfit, I would say. So with this guy, his hands or arms, these are very similar to,
Twitching.
no, not twitching. Someone else has the, Creepy Towering Clown has the same exact hands. Same hands and everything. So I believe this was the same year that Creepy Towering Clown came out. So they both have the same exact hands. Again, here is a neck ruffle with a blue stripe. As you can see, neck ruffle with blue stripe, neck ruffle with blue stripe. Remember, I told you these guys look like brothers, right? Red hair, red hair. Red eye makeup, red eye makeup. Very similar. Now the outfit, his is blue, yellow, red pom-poms, white and blue neck ruffle. Big Top Clown is blue, yellow, white and blue neck ruffle, and red pom-poms. So as you can see, very similar. The only difference is that this one is kind of divided down the middle, whereas that one is solid solid. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I always put these two guys next to each other in my haunt. I think they look so good. They look like brothers. They look like they may have their own two-person clown act, right? Not sure what they do, as Big Top Clown just stands there and moves his head, talks. This guy just laughs. Maybe this guy thinks this guy is funny. I don't know. But I always put them next to each other. So, again, a very, very typical SVI prop piece where his motor turns his head. His box, or I'm sorry, his control box is here. 4 leg poles. And his base. We also, as always, have his instructions, but we don't read them here. Right, Amy?
Right.
Do you know why we don't?
Because you don't need to.
Damn right. Good answer. I feel like we're on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer. So while we build this guy, you want to go ahead and see if there's any questions. And again, I will say this. Tonight, we are asking that you always, if you're wanting to have your question answered or your comment responded to, make sure you at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. If you want to guarantee that we are going to read your comment or your question, you can always send a super chat. It is as little as 99 cents. And every single penny that we receive from you guys tonight is going to build a one-of-a-kind Terrifier prop. And I'm hoping that we can have it completed by the 6th. Because how amazing would that be, Amy, to have a Terrifier prop on the day that Terrifier 2 comes out in store. I almost said in stores, in theaters on the 6th.
Just Clowning Around said, I wish they would stop making him a remake. There's a small top and another big top that looks like Big Top, and Creepy Towering Clown had a kid and he was super tall.
Correct. There is one that looks just like this, which is, I think, called Little Top or Little Big Top. I actually saw him 2 days ago or 3 days ago when I was visiting one of our subscribers who has him. And also, you are correct. There is another prop that came out this year called Pesky Clown, which looks exactly like this guy, except that maybe they gave him an extra set of leg poles to make him taller. His hands look the same. His head looks the same. His costume is different, meaning it's a different color. However, everything else is identical. I believe his sayings are even the same. So, pesky clown, whatever the hell that means. So, but yes, I agree. I concur.
IFAKIV said, what's your cheapest animatronic? Mine is $50.
The cheapest amount that we have spent on an animatronic, I believe would either be, well, first we have received some animatronics free from subscribers. So I'm not sure if you would count those, but thank you guys who have always helped build up the clown army that we have. But I believe if we're talking about the money that we have spent, is probably Johnny Punk, which I think was $40 or something.
I think so.
So, yeah.
Spirit Halloween fan sent in his first ever super chat for $1.99 and said, hello, Grandpa. This is my first time ever donating.
Dude, thank you so much. Hold on. I got to plug this in, and then we got to sing you a song, bro. All right, here we go. Your first ever super chat. Not just for our channel, but it sounds like anywhere. So, oh, shit, I just dropped it. All right. So, and I'm sorry, what was his name again?
It was Spirit Halloween fan.
Spirit Halloween fan. This goes to you. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Spirit Halloween fan. You've turned from a boy to a man. You sent your very first super chat, and now we're shipping you to Iran. You're gonna join the army now that you're a man. You're gonna join the military now that you're a man. You're gonna fight in a war and kill innocent people, and you're gonna really have PTSD at a later time and date. And then you're going to say, hey, it's all because I sent a super chat to Savannah. I remember that channel. That guy probably died by having a heart attack because he was fat.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay? What? What?
I forgot to put this guy's pants on like the last guy. All right, got to take this back off. Look, you went ahead and you got me all distracted there, buddy. I hope you enjoyed your song, and thank you so much for doing your first super chat here with us. Appreciate that.
Wow.
What, you didn't like that one?
That went on a tangent.
I told the whole story.
Okay.
It was a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Connor CEC said, I'm almost done with the new drawing I'm making you.
Hey, thank you so much, bro. Really excited to see what that will be.
Nate Scare said, what if I send you a Sunstar clown to make over?
You can definitely send over a Sunstar clown if you chose to. I will say this, that with the Sunstar props, usually what I use them for is just to make a static prop move. So you wouldn't really see much of the original, as I would probably just take the guts out and put it on a static prop. Not much of the Sunstar prop fan, I will say. Where the hell is this guy's hip hoop?
Oh, is
remember?
that the one? Is that the
Oh,
one?
it's right there.
Yeah.
This was in another box, and we were wondering who the hell it belonged
There
to.
you go.
And look at that. That was weeks ago.
Yeah. House of Nuts said, where was the store that you bought the Terrifier mask?
I got the Terrifier mask at a store called, Amy, do you remember the name of the store? It was on the picture.
Scare.
Or possibly...
It was Scare or something. Scare. I don't know.
You're going to check there. If Rockafire fan is still in the chat, he was there with me.
Yeah,
so
he's in
he
here.
could say what the name of the store was. I forget the name.
It was in.
But look at that.
Oh, it's not on there?
No, this is a Trick or Treat Studios tag.
Hmm.
Very creepy.
Where
Look
would
at
I
his
find
teeth.
it?
On his community tab, there was a photo of him and I in front of the store.
Okay.
Look at it. Ugh. He needs to brush his teeth with some mustard. Grody.
CT Haunt said, could I send you a letter Q in your P.O. box?
A letter Q? Sure. You can send all kinds of letters to the P.O. box.
It was Scarecrows.
Scarecrows. Thank you very much.
That was Rockafire fan.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, Scarecrows. Amazing store. I will say a lot of very good quality masks. Most of the masks were from Trick or Treat Studios, which I am a fan of their masks. They have a lot of very good, I would say, masks that are licensed characters. However, this particular store had a lot of Terrifier stuff. Had T-shirts, the masks, the costume. They even had signed photos. Let me move this guy up a little. Signed photos from the director and the actor of Art the Clown. Not the original actor who was in the short films, if you're familiar with Art the Clown, but the actor that is in the feature-length film, which in my opinion is the better of the two actors. You could pit them against each other, but yes, the feature film one is a better actor.
Nate Scare said, update on Face of Horror.
We need to check on Face of Horror. I actually haven't had the opportunity to check. I've been running around like crazy lately. But we need to check on that.
Yeah.
The last I did see, I believe we're in 7th place. But obviously that would not be enough to win. So if you're not familiar with what Face of Horror is, there's a contest going on. And all you have to do is vote. You can vote for free or you can pay to vote, which I don't really urge any of you to do. And the winner receives a night in the I don't remember what it was. There's some scary house. I don't remember whose house it was. And also receive a photo shoot with the actor who has played Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. So to have all three of those in the same, within one actor is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So Kane Hodder, I believe is his name, or something of that nature. Kane Hodder, I think is the guy's name.
Connor CEC said, I finished my drawing and I'm about to put it in the mail.
Right on.
Bobby
Send
K,
it on through.
Bobby K said, I thought you got to be in a movie.
Yes, there is also a, that is correct. So you get the photo shoot and you also get a walk-on appearance in a new film, a new horror film. But again, I don't believe that we were anywhere near winning, to be honest, which is fine. You don't win everything. However, it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you're number 8. Which you have to be the top. You have to be number 1, obviously. But
where is Big Top Clown's plug? Wasn't in his box, so it might already be in this box here.
We got a super chat from House of Nuts, $4.99.
Hey!
Entertaining life tonight.
All right. Well, House of Nuts, first and foremost, want to say thank you because you are our very special 10K sub winner. Hope that you guys are enjoying the nozzles that you won. Also hope that I sent you guys an email. Hope that you had received it. Haven't saw if you gave us an answer, but let me go ahead and also sing you a song with my buddy here, Big Top. You ready, Big Top? Yeah. All right. Oh, House of Nuts is a cool family, and they like to give out candy on Halloween. Yes, they do. And I once shit in a shoe. Hey! What? What are you talking? Don't do that. There's kids on here watching. I know. All right. Back to our song? Yeah. House of Nuts, you were our big winner. I ate that shitty shoe for dinner. Hey, dude. We're just going to have to... This guy, he's got a crazy mind today. Thank you guys so much for your super chat. We're going to go ahead and plug this guy in. See if his demo works. Let me make sure he's actually turned on when we plug him in. Turned up. Yes, he is. Don't believe that this guy is as loud as a twitching clown. So here we go on the count of 3. Let's hope. Go.
Step right up, kiddies. We've got the craziest place in town right here. You do like the circus, don't you? You better like clowns, otherwise I might just go crazy. Who wants to play a funny little trick tonight? Jokesters are all welcome here. I might have a trick for you, so you better not turn your back on me. You aren't frightened of clowns, are you? We think everything is funny, even your fear of us. So go ahead and be scared. I could use a good laugh. Step right up, kiddies. We've got the craziest place in town
Right here. Oh, now you want to talk nice. You were saying all that bad, horrible stuff. Big top clown pooping in kids' shoes. Big top clown here has 4 sayings. Obviously, he's taller than me. I'm 6'2". And for $99 is probably the best $99 I ever spent. He has lasted since 2018. Every single year, he has gone on constant that whole time, and never once have I had an issue with him. His mouth still works. His eyes still work. His neck movement still works. No issues at all. Do think that his stance is a little weird. You know, I talk for a long time. Why his hands are like that, I have no idea. You know, maybe if one was out, hey guys, I think that, or if they were just to his side, that's fine. But again, on a level of 1 to 10, what are you guys gonna give Big Toppy Non-Stoppy?
While we're getting those ratings, I'm going to let you know that we did get another $2 super chat from Snuffy the Pronto.
Right on.
It said, "My Lord Raven offered himself no context for you," which I don't know what that means, but yep.
My Lord Raven offered no context for you?
Offered himself.
Wait, say that again, because see, that's not what you said the first time,
My Lord
Grandma.
Raven offered himself no context for you.
I'm confused with what that means, but you get a song. Oh, I don't know if you just mistyped or Grandma is drunk tonight.
Oh my gosh.
She can't read. She's dyslexic, but you know what? She's great at Tetris.
Oh.
She kicks my butt all the time at that game, but she can barely read a name. I don't know, because she has pretty eyes. It's just something's going on inside.
I am dyslexic, okay? I'm sorry. It's a known fact.
You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault.
He said off.
Huh?
Off.
My Lord Raven offed himself?
Yes.
Oh, dude. Okay. That's way different than offered himself, Grandma. Offed and offered
I know that.
are 2 totally different things.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
You say they write 78, I read 87. Okay?
Yeah, but you're just adding letters at this point. Those letters weren't even there. What numbers were we getting for Big Top while you were making up complete different sentences than what was actually typed?
All right. Plat123 said 7 out of 10. Spirit Halloween fan is 7. Steve M a 10. Ben Sampson 6. Horror Freak 7. IFAKIV a 9, House of Nuts a 7, Bobby K 6. He said, I kind of wish the arms moved. Crowning around with Boo Boo 10, Mr. Quackers 10, Platt 1. Oh, he already said that. Connor CEC a 7.
So about the same scores as this guy, however, nothing less than a 6 and some of even of a 10. However, I believe this guy had higher scores. That's probably because his movement is a little more original as opposed to this guy. And this dude just said he pooped in shoes. Like, who does that thing? You know what I mean? Like, a little crazy, a little insane. Amy, I'm feeling a little, I don't know tonight. I'm feeling a little fun tonight. What do you say we do one other prop? We're going to do one other prop. It's a little prop, a little guy here, but this is a prop nonetheless. There's not much to this guy. Swinging Chuckles. We're going to go ahead and unbox this dude, but first I want to tell you a little bit about him. Again, this is a prop I've had since 2018, and this particular prop has swung every single night with no problems. His head has turned to left and right with no problems. His eyes have lit up with no problems. He has no mouth movement, but he swings like a chimpanzee on crack. He is a very interesting prop. One of the only props that I am really happy with, even though he is not a full-sized prop, because where you hang him, it can actually distort people's eyes to the point where they feel like he maybe is a full-sized prop if he's high enough and far enough away. This particular guy, again, is a Morris Costumes prop and has been in the rain, has been through storms, and has never, ever, ever given up on me. So we're going to go ahead and showcase him real quick. This is just a very quick prop. It's not much to him. Instructions, we ain't going to read those. For some reason, there's a step pad in here. We never use a step pad with this guy. We put him on auto all of the time. Here is his head. You can see I've had him for a while because he has some paint chipped off of his nose. I will say that I do wish his pupils were colored. You can see there that in the mold, they were detailed, but they never painted him. However, when he's far away and hanging up, he looks spooky, having just plain eyes with no pupils, very similar to how our logo looks, matter of fact. Oh, yeah. Just different color makeup, but hair is similar and eyes are similar. So he comes out, this is how his head comes. 3 prongs right in there that connect inside of his body. His body, adi, adi. Body, adi, 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 adi. Body, yadi, yadi, adi, yadi, adi, adi. For some reason, I got a piece of Velcro wrapped around his swing. So we're going to go ahead and pull this guy out. Very similar in, I've seen some, why won't he come out? What the hell is going on? There he goes. I've seen some other props that are similar to this guy where it comes to, hey, I swing or what have you. There's one that stands up that seems to be about the same size. However, this particular guy, like I said, has been great because of the way that he gets positioned, where he gets positioned, how far away from the trick-or-treater's eye he is positioned. All of those are great, great, great things that can make this guy seem like a life-size one, as opposed to the prop that there's one that's standing. That one, his proportions aren't correct in my opinion. There's also a jester skeleton clown. Not really a fan of him. Not really a fan of jesters. We actually have a jester that we're wanting to sell, but I haven't really put it on anywhere online just yet. So to put this guy together is kind of hard, guys. You literally, boom, he's ready. As you see, his proportions if he was far away, may seem like he is. See, you can see, depending on where you put him, he can seem like a full-sized prop. So I tend to put him not directly next to my other props. He does swing like a banshee. And he has some really good sayings as well. So should we do a demo on this guy? I'm going to have to just hold up his mech.
Whatever you want to do.
Will you hand me the plug that's right there behind the monitor?
Sure.
I'll toss it this way. Thank you. This is Chuckles. I think his name is Chuckles the Swinging Chuckles. I thought it was Chuckles the Swinging Clown, but it is Swinging Chuckles. His whole piece back here. You just plug it in. Whoop. You turn him up. And we watch the guy go. You go ahead and plug the son of a gun in. We're going to move the chair first. It's going to be a little tricky to do, seeing how I got to plug him in and then hurry up and grab his mech piece. But I believe we can do it. This is a mech piece that's very similar to how we did Harriet Hustle, where it's a Velcro piece. But as I was bitching and complaining about that one, where you could only strap it on one way, this one, they were actually very smart, and they allowed you, they put slots on each 4 sides of this box to allow you to put it wherever you want. Smart people there at SVI. The folks that made Harriet, I believe, were techie, so maybe they should steal that idea. But all right, here we go.
Hello there! I just love this music, don't you? It just puts me in a great mood. Making me want to break something. Swinging on a trapeze is fun! I was just imagining you up on a trapeze. Then falling to your death! Oh man, that was funny. Hello there! I just love this music, don't you?
Let me go ahead and there we go. So you can see he kind of has 2 different loops of music and sayings. The whole time, Amy was behind the camera dancing. Weren't you?
Yes.
You love that music just like he does, huh?
Yep.
So I'm going to put him over here. Where can I put him where you guys can see him? Let me try this. Because as usual, go ahead and maybe you guys can see him if I put him right there. That's pretty dang good. All right. You want to straighten your head out? There you go, buddy. On a level of this guy, I believe, retailed at $149 or something when he first came out. In my opinion, a little too expensive. Believe $89 would have been a good deal. But his quality has lasted throughout these years. So on a level of 1 through 10, I think I said 1 through 9 2 seconds ago. I don't think anybody's going to give him a 10. But on a level of 1 through 10, what do you give this guy?
Plat 1, 2, 3 gave it a 5. Waving Wally, AKIFAKIV, 7.
You don't have to see. You can just call him Waving Wally.
Waving Wally now? Why does he? Okay, anyway. Mr. Quackers 9, Ben Sampson 6, Steve M 9, Mellow Vids 8, James Hunt 6, David Ritz an 8, Spirit Halloween Fan 6, Stranger Haunts 9, House of Nuts 6.
So 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. The same rating as this guy. So this little dude, this guy here, same rating. And I believe they all scored higher than this son of a bitch over here. That guy. So, there we go. These are the 3 props we were doing tonight. Before we sign off, let's go ahead and do our last Q&A session like we always do. Again, you can @the Psychotic Circus of Savagnog to get your questions asked or your comments read. You can always send over that super chat as well. Your super chat is going to a cause of us bringing Terrifier to life. What do we got, Amy?
Let's see. I'm waiting.
What do you mean you're waiting? I see a million things right there.
Oh, when's the next live? Connor CEC said.
Next live will be on Wednesday.
IFAKIV said.
We do lives every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Excuse you, Amy. We do lives every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, but the last 2 weeks we've not been able to do them on Fridays due to things out of our control.
IFAKIV, or sorry, Waving Wally said, "What's your favorite vampire prop?"
Vampire prop. Probably Lord de Carnivore.
Spirit Halloween Band said, "I'm drawing Crouchy right now, so maybe I can send it for fan mail."
Right on. What's Allie Kate saying there? An emoji.
Talking to Stranger Haunts.
Oh, nice.
Allie Kate said, "I like dark."
Lord Dark Carnivore?
Yes.
He is very detailed. He doesn't really do much. However, his detail makes up for it. Very, very spooky, especially if you were to see him at night or in a dark area. Very creepy. So.
Plot123 said, "I have him."
Yeah, he is great. I'm sure that you, and I believe he's foam. Like I believe if you feel him, he's not plastic. He's not latex like this guy. I believe he is a foam guy. So
he said he is. Plot123 said he is.
All right, let me get a little closer here.
JM Hunt said, "I'm deciding to do something that you were wanting to do but couldn't do. So I'm going to attempt to make it really good. Hopefully you like it. I'm going to send it for fan mail."
What does that mean? And I wanted to do, but I couldn't do.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm interested. I want to try this on, but strictly because my face is a bit thicker than Terrifier. So I believe when I put it on, it's going to look like this. And I want to do it just for the laughs. So go ahead and duck down so you don't get the hair reveal. And when I come back up, I will be the
Terrifier.
No, the doesn't share a fire because I don't share food.
Hair reveal.
What?
I saw your hair. No, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah. Yeah, it does look really good. That's what I was saying. I think we should have an actor in that. It's so scary. It's freaky. Okay. Yeah, see, James Hunt said it looks very normal to me. Okay, can you turn it off? Can you take it off now? Yes, it's very creepy. The eyes. Ugh. Ooh. I'm getting a little uncomfy here, Nate scares. And Jamie said, "Take it off."
Stick on my head. Don't do it. Stop. You're stuck.
Oh my gosh.
Felt like I couldn't breathe in that. It's probably why you guys couldn't hear me screaming for help.
Plat123 said, "I don't like the gloss," and I agree with him on that.
The gloss?
Yes, it's very shiny.
Well, you know the way to get rid of some of that gloss, right?
No.
You actually hit it with some baking powder.
Oh.
You just put it on there, and it will take away the gloss. But again, very cool mask. I think it's very detailed, and it's not really showing much on the camera when it comes to the detail. Oh, I guess you can see like the details here in his cheeks, right here where his face is sunken in. If you have not seen the Terrifier movie, make sure that you are, I would say, over the age of 18, because it is very gruesome, very scary, but at the same time, you kind of find this guy endearing, which is a little conflicting because he's silly, but he's scary. So, and he doesn't talk. And then again, got his costume here. So Amy wants to put him as an actor. I want to make him a prop. Maybe we do both. Maybe we make him an actor for our haunt, but other than that, make him a prop. I don't know.
think he would look so awesome. Like
Where?
Like maybe walking around and scaring people in the line, like when they're waiting in the line.
I think what would happen, what people tend to do when it comes to lines, in my opinion, is that they see something and they go, that's a mask. And kids try to touch the mask. Or they check out below for the address to shoot us your fan mail. Connor CEC with this awesome wacky mole picture. Did a really good job drawing that. You could tell he did not trace it and did it from an angle that isn't traditionally seen. Where wacky is kind of looking at you sideways like this. So a really good job. And then also, we got this piece here. Where is it? Here we go. From Stranger Haunts, which it even says the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. I don't know if it'll focus right there on the little plaque. So this thing is cool too. Absolutely love it. Love both of these pieces, guys. They will be going up on the wall of fame. So thank you so much for this. With that being said, we are going to roll on out of here. As we always say, take care of yourself, take care of other people. Bullies suck, so don't be a bully. If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for that person. Let the bully know, bro, that's not cool. Chill out. And as always, happy haunts. I feel like I should have put the Terrifier mask on to scare him.